Good day, everyone. First of all, I'm expressing my sincere gratitude to all subscribers. Thank you for undying support. Every subscription really means a lot. I do hope the very best for each one of us. I do hope the very best for each one of you as well. May God bless you more. For those who have not subscribed yet, please share your full love and support because you are helping a 6 years jobless person here in the remote countryside. Living in countryside, it means less job opportunity for foreigners like me, especially I'm not fluent in their language. So I'm now a student, media student, hoping that I could find online job like YouTube as solution to my situation. Let us share kindness here. Please leave a comment to my chat or to any of my videos, and I will return my love to you. Let's hug to hugs. Remember, God is watching us, and may God bless us all. So let's begin chatting. By the way, tomorrow is my last day live streaming because my school winter holiday is over. So please join me when you can. Tomorrow, Sunday live, same time, 7 p.m. Finland time, and 1 a.m. the next day, Philippine time. So you can set the reminder tomorrow's link in advance. You can also like, and also you can write your question, what topic we're gonna discuss tomorrow. And I'm not perfect, I would admit, but you can also correct me if I'm wrong with my answers. So you can, because sometimes my information could be outdated. So any of the audience can also correct me as well. You can share your answer if I'm saying wrong answer. May Lehto said that talk about your current situation in studying media. Who are your classmates? So I'm actually studying media right now. That means I'm studying how to make posters, website, um, logo, business logos, and video editing. And at school, we also do live streaming with like our guest is like the mayor in town, school educators from Kayani. And actually, my school where I study right now, we are in the countryside. It's like a test school. They call it art school, but the main school is actually in Kayani. That's 2 hours drive away from Kuhumo. I live in Kuhumo. So that's really quite far to go to school. So just this last summer, I started studying there as a like a test student. It's like, so it's not sure if my school will be closed or not. So we're just at the moment we're um, about 12 to 15 students only, and we are 6 media students, 2 nurses, and all of those we study online. So the teacher from Kau Amatit Opisto will set a team video conference at computer. So we will listen class through the computer while on the other end of the screen the teacher is there with the blackboard with other students. So that's what I'm studying right now. So I really hope and pray that um, that this school will continue, because this media school will take me for about 2 to 3 years, and I'm still in the 4 month. It's really difficult to study because it's Finnish language, and my classmates really um, are Finnish. So for me, I'm not so fluent in Finnish, so I'm really struggling all the time. And now, Lichunera, Finland, it says, Salamat Lichunera, Noemi, salamat sa pag-like. Sabi niya, pwede mo kami bigyan ng jacket, may parang di mag-flooding. Anong nangyari dyan, Noemi? Okay, Pan and Broom, it tells about drone flying. So because I'm studying media, so my teacher told us that just last February, that you cannot just fly drone anytime. You have to get a permit for drone flying. That permit is valid for all entire Europe. And also, Pan and Broom also says car plate numbers. So that means also that you cannot, if you're taking pictures outside, make sure you don't take plate numbers. It's illegal in Finland. So don't take pictures of plate numbers. You have to blur that picture where there are people's plate numbers, cars' plate numbers. May click mo lang gilid ng mga name namin and may makita ka dyan na moderator. Click mo para magkaroon kami ng jacket. Moderator. Gilid ng name namin. This tree? Okay. So if I want to invite to my, does this mean that if I want to invite beside me in the screen, that's moderator? Okay. So those who wants to be a moderator, you can also shout out and says you want to be moderator for a while. Thank you for that tip, Lichunera. Now camera has worked. Yes, finally. Yesterday was really, really, the camera didn't work, but now I'm using another computer. This is the computer that I use now is provided by school. We are given new computers actually, because it's a new school. So we got computer, laptop, and then we got the headphone, and we got also just last Friday we got also equipment, really, really professional video camera and tripod that we can use for our filming, for going to do business videos. That's mostly our projects right now. So Ulirang Ina, hello again. Welcome. Thank you for support. Yesterday you were here also, but now camera is working. Mega love shout out from Lichonera. MLSO. Team Sana All. Shout out. I don't really understand what's that abbreviation MLSO. But shout out to Team San All. Thank you very much for your support. Is there any, please write your questions below what topics you'd like to discuss. And if you have problems, for example, you can always problem at work, or with your husband, you can always leave a comment, a little bit comment there, and not so personal, but we can fix it. I can tell you where to ask help. Maybe we can start with like abusive employer, for example. That is important for you to belong always in trade union. So the trade union will support you. Talk to your employer, because the trade union always on the side of the employee. So it's important to be a member always to trade union. They will stand for employee. And if trade union depends always what kind of profession are you in. But me, I belong myself in YTK. So that's a general labor union, which any profession can join there. It's just a basic union. And that costs yearly, I think, about 120. You pay only 120 per year, about. Yeah, let's talk about, Chess Doves, welcome. Ako din, nagpa-member ako ng YTK. Yeah, that's really, really important. YTK doesn't really have support system, but when you're, for example, laid off from work, they will give you financial help. The financial help they're giving, it's normally a bit bigger than the normal unemployment money. May Lehto said that tell us how employers can abuse the right as an employee. Okay. Mega love shout out MLSO. Thank you, Hazel King, for translating that. So I'll go back to Lehto. Tell us how employees can abuse your right as an employee. So one, for example, for that is like if they're not paying you right salary, for example. Like, for example, if your salary, you are in Finland, it's really strict that you have to work, you can work 5 days a week. That's the regular time of working hours. 5 days a week, and 7.5 hours to 8 hours, maximum 8 hours. And after 8 hours, the first 2 hours that you is 50%, I think. 50%, so that's the ninth and 10th hour. That's already 50% additional to your 8 hour salary. And then after that, it's 100%. So it's like the from um, the 11th hour and the 12th hour working on the same day. That's already 100%. That's double pay already. And so, and on Sunday, um, wait, and also, for example, there are sometimes that the boss says, like, um, hey, it's like reserving your time, like, hey, come to work tomorrow, like this time and this time you come. And then you work at like 8 to 4 or 8 to 4. And then when you come and then there's happen to have no customer and that they doesn't really need you, your boss normally you can leave. But it's you can actually say no because they have reserved you for 4 hours to stay for that work. So it's your right to say no, and you stay to work there because they reserved you. We foreigners doesn't really know that, but it's really your right to say no. So you get paid for that day, or the employer have to pay you if they that employer should pay you for that hours they reserved you, and you you leave early. So always make sure. I hope I answered that question. Any more you can share, May Lehto, for that answer? May Lehto, would you like to join me as moderator? Watching from Philippines, yes. Welcome, Cebuana sa Finland. Bakasyon ka pala? Are you in vacation? Yes, Davs, na wala jud ko kabalo ana about sa legal matter sa sweldo. Yes. And also, if you work on Sunday, it's double pay, 100%. So if you're earning like 10 euro per hour, that is 20 euro. That becomes 20 euro on Sunday. And on public holidays, when you see in the calendar, there's always like a Finnish calendar, okay? There's always red color text or dates. Those are the public holidays in Finland. Those dates, like Easter holiday, it's normally 4 days holiday. Friday, Friday. I think you are paid 3 days on that. It's red date, and there are also considered Sunday. Those public holidays, Finnish public holidays, are also considered Sunday. And also the same as the bus schedules, when they're public holidays, it's automatically also the schedule is Sunday. And the train schedules and so on, it's Sunday. Chefs, nawala jud ko kabalo ana about sa legal matter sa sweldo. Yes, it's always to take track. Also, when you are just arrive here in Finland, or when you have a new boss, always take note with your working hours. So in case you want to um, report that to the union. They can ask the what's this? They can protect you from that and tell your employer to pay you well and rightly. And by the way, back to Sundays, there are often that because I said 5 times a week you work. There's no, if you work Sundays, because the employers doesn't want to let you work, that they don't want to uh, pay pay extra to you. So sometimes in that week they give you only 4 days work if you have Sunday, because it's double pay Sunday. So it's like that. And about holidays also, before you get holiday, you have to work. You have to be a permanent worker to be able to get 5 weeks holiday. You have to work first 1 full year before you can claim that um, 5 weeks holiday. That means 1 week in winter time and 4 weeks on summertime. And if you before, there's usually also, if you work 8 hours a day, I remember that there's always the one they call it pekas paiva. It's like you can get, I think it's every 14 days 1 day off. Is it like that? We have to calculate that it becomes 7 hours. But anyway, there's pekas paiva. It means you get a 1 day off if you have this 8 hours a week. Or sometimes the boss, because they don't want to pay you, they're giving you shorter hours also. Naaka di ay sa naaka di ay sa Pinas, Cebuana. Nasa Kokkola si Cebuana pala. Kokkola is also part of Finland. It's also a remote countryside. Ulirang ina. Mega shout out to Azel King. Chefs Dab, pila man oy ang monthly sa YTK, wala pa ko kasugod og bayad. I think Chefs Dab is talking about the union again. With it's there's not monthly, it's yearly. It's 120, I think, 120 a year. And also, before the union can help you, I think you have to be, they have a minimum time that you have to be a member in there. I think 8 months, was it 8 months minimum that you have to be a member on YTK before you can ask for any unemployment, in case you're laid off. So it's really important to join the union. And same as PAM, they also have PAM for restaurant workers. That's trade union for restaurant workers, hotel workers, cleaners. So that's PAM. Before you can join those, before the unions can help you, they will you have to be a member for few months, almost a year, like 6 to 8 months, depending on the union's requirement. Then they can help you. Me, I happen to belong to PAM before, and I changed to YTK, and then I moved to Kuhmo, and I was not even 8 months member in YTK. So I didn't get any benefit at all, any unemployment benefit from union at all, because I didn't complete that 8 months requirement that I have to be a member. So that's what happened. So So it's always important to belong to union. One-time payment lang, that's one-time payment only for YTK. So every year, every first year, like January, they all or December, they send their bill to your home. And that's a 1 year payment for YTK labor union. Cebuano, I'm really in Finland. Mhm. By the way, guys, um, remember to share love also to other members here. And you can drop your links also. May Lehto, what are the basic things to know about the payslip? Okay, the basic things to know about the payslip. Um, it's really important. Most bigger company, they always have a payslip. I think even small company, yes, they do have a payslip. You have to always ask for the payslip, and you always. It's important also that you have a bank account and that salary should always go to your bank account. So and what contains in your payslip, it shows how much money they deduct for your insurance. I think that's the one that will get you from health benefits, from Kela. That's the kind. And then the other one is tax deduction, and the other one is pension. Those are the main deductions in your payslip, salary slip. So about taxation also, if you have several workplaces, you're cleaning one place, and then uh, it's always good to get a freelance tax, because freelance tax, I'm also doing that when I had before so much different workplaces, and so I ask for a freelance tax. So my tax is not so big, because mostly here before, I remember that if you have a second job, they take taxes, bigger taxes in the second job. So if you have more job, ask for freelance tax. um, I will join you next time. Thank you. Thank you, Marion. Thank you for joining. It means a lot. Ako manggod, Chef Davs, ako manggod kumpanya pag-start nako medyo okay ang sweldo unya. Pagpirma nako og permanent contract, akong sweldo ni baba og 2 euro per hour. Asa man ang hustisya ani? Yeah. Yeah, it's not really fair if they put that. Is it same company? Are you working same company, Chef? I honestly think it's unfair. It's always going up. Salary is going up. But I also remember when we have crisis before, it's it's not going anywhere. I think I worked for that company for 5 years and the salary was still the same. But that's not fair if it's lower than 2 euro per hour. Yeah. Hazel King, Olereng Ina, shout out. Yes, Cebuana in Finland said PAM is too expensive po and I don't recommend PAM. Me too, unfortunately. That's why I moved to YTK. Chef Dav says, hatagi ko og jacket imong mga bisita, i-click ang name tapos select ang moderator para mag-blue ang color. Ay, okay, I will try that. I will also try to Noemi later because I didn't understand it. Okay, add moderator. Is now moderator for channel. So now, Chef Doves, you are moderator in my channel. Maybe that's not me. How many moderators can I put? It's my first time to do this, so I'm not. Ah, okay, that's like that. Okay. Vichunera was also saying about moderator. Maybe I check what happened. So may lehto, test means that it's minimum salary, that it does not mean you cannot negotiate for higher salary. Test is that, Marian, what does test means? That's, wait, hold on. I'll check test. That's like this, the salary, agreed salary. For example, from different trades, from different profession. Now I remember. And May Lehto said it depends on what kind of test you have. For example, restaurants and store have different tests. It's like the salary. Trade unions are strong in Finland and they have different policies. Did you hear that? Yes. Thanks, Marion, for sharing your answer. Chefs, Cebuano? Cebuana in Finland is asking Chef Dabs, where are you? And Chef Dabs in Finland says, yes, same company, maogani magpa-member ko sa YTK para magpatabang ani na problema. And I think the company will pay me for this matter. Yes. May Lehto said, test means that it's a minimum salary, but it does not mean you can not negotiate for a higher salary. That's very, very true. That's very true that that's the minimum salary and you can negotiate it to higher salary. About paying bills on time, it's really, really important because so you will not get, they call it olos auto. You will not have a bad record in bank. For example, if you're looking for a rent, an apartment to rent, they always look your record if you have a clean record. And also, if you have olos auto, what's that olos auto in? Um, I just checked the olos auto, what it means in English. Maybe May knows what is olos oto in English. Olos oto is something, when you didn't pay bill and you have already warning. I think they give 3 warnings for after they send the bill, and then they sell that bill. The company, for example, Elisa, you didn't pay that bill, and then they will send it to that Olos Oto ministry, or and that ministry, they will buy that bill, and then you they will collect the ones who owe to pay that back with interest, and every month they have interest until you don't pay that interest is gonna go higher and higher. um, and if you have that record, um, it it's also a possibility that you will also be denied in your Finnish citizenship application. So you really, really have to pay the bill on time. And actually, I noticed also some bills it came, I just have right away warning. It didn't really arrive home on time. And I get all the first and last bill was already warning. It's kind of strange. Yes, I also tried to find the Olos Auto in translator. I don't it's um there's no good translation in English for Olos Auto. Um, that's Olos Auto. It's like you see in the TV that there's someone who couldn't pay the rent, for example, and then um, the mortgage or like that. They will Olos Auto will come to get any valuable things from your house, and like that. Olos Auto can have also the right, if you have work, they find out you have work, and then they will take it from your salary, straight from your salary. They have the right to do that. That's Olos Auto. um, um, so where I am now, test means minimum salary, but it does not mean you can negotiate or higher salary. Do you know some company, ate, who is hiring from abroad? Um, Actually, I heard about the ED staff, EDI staff builders are the one are connected to Optim. Now it's Barona. Optim is now Barona, and there are also other um, hiring abroad. But anyway, you can also actually check on EURIS, European Mobility Portal. Um, that's all over Europe, where they post jobs there in European Mobility Portal. It's the abbreviation for that is like EURIS, EURES. EURIS. You can actually find that out also in TE Kescos. For Filipinos applying abroad, you cannot really go in there and register because you're not a European citizen, for example. But those who are residents already in Finland, or I'm not sure about permanent residents can avail that EURIS. But at least the European citizens can avail that URIS. You can register there and find a job, put your CV there for ready. But for Filipinos who are not European citizen, you can actually freely find a job there in URIS, especially for those moving from one country to another. Lots of from Norway, from Russia, from Dubai, wherever they like to move to Finland, or they can check also in URIS. There's a lot of vacancy there. And I have a friend, she's an au pair in Norway. And then she told me that before coming to to change to another country like Finland, she persuaded her boss in Norway that if she can leave like 1 month early to come to come to Finland 1 month early before her visa expired, so she can apply or go for interview here in Finland, so she can get a new working contract. And she was lucky; she got working contract, and that's how from au pair she moved become a housekeeper here in Finland. So that's one idea. And also, if some other ways how you can get your, for example, relative here in Finland, like if you have a younger sister, I know someone, younger sister or brother who are underage, and you are married yourself, you can adopt your younger sibling. Actually, I know someone did that. She adopted her younger sibling, and then that younger sibling she have is now her daughter or her son. So that's one way also taking your relative, or you can also hire them as au pair, as a baby nanny babysitter. And au pair is just providing allowance. Hmm. Chef hiring sila from abroad sa imong trabahoan. Cebuano is asking to Chef Davs. Chef Dav says, Olos Oto, it means they will taking out something from your host, from you host. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean, that they're taking out something from your valuable things as a payment to the money you owe from someone. And it's not actually owing someone also here in Finland is actually a crime. It's considered a crime. So you always have to pay, even though just your friend, that friend with verbal only, that friend can actually go to the police and tell tell that you owe her something and you just didn't pay, especially big amount. The any friend can complain that you owe them. And I have been to the police station. Believe me, there's a lot of faces there that said which of these faces have fooled you. You know, because we have passport. We have passport when we enter the border, and they can identify. Um, Chef Master, Di ay ka muluto, no? Oh, malami. Chef Dabs is cooking delicious food. He's also working as a chef. What do you mean na abroad? I think that's supposed to be for Cebuana. Anyone watching, you can share any suggestion of topic you'd like to share. You can um, write in the comment. By the way, also I want to mention those in the abusive relationship with your partner. For example, if he's violent, threatening you to deport, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You have to report that to the police. They will protect you. You have to report. For example, if your partner is violent and you have bruises, or you know go to the police right away and report that incident. So your partner, Finnish partner, or someone, they will have a record there. And for abused women, foreigner women, there's actually also help. You can there's Monica Niset. They call it Monica Niset. You can ask help from there. All foreigner women who are abused uh, by their partners, you can seek refuge there in Monica Niset. They have also a room that you can stay overnight with your children, for safety. So you can really, really ask help. Actually, here also, women are protected. Or even though you're married as a couple, um, for example, your partner is forcing you to have sex, so you can really file rape even though you're married here in Finland. Hazel King, would you like to? I put you also in moderator. Yeah, your Chef Dav said I'll put you all in moderator. I'm fine with it. Lichonera, I think I already put her. Yeah, you just have to comment again. Noemi, you just comment again. I didn't understand what was jacket and kuya with kulay blue. Ulirang ina, I can also put you as moderator. I don't know what this moderator do. Here in Finland, they're trying to stop smoking. Um, Smoking is not allowed while you're working. Actually, you can smoke before going to work and after from work. I mean, before going to work you can smoke, and after work you can smoke, but not during work. And I think they have also a strict rule: you cannot anymore smoke in the balcony. uh, and in public places like the train station, even though it's open air, the train station, the metro station, the bus stop, where many peoples are surrounded. So you cannot really smoke there. And as you noticed, Finland is actually trying to become a non-smoking country. So it's best actually. I advise also that you have to stop smoking, so you don't have to have that crave for smoking after work. A lot of my work friends before, when I used to live in Helsinki, Tampere, and Salo, I used to leave those cities after works, like before going to work, it's like, and then pook, they throw it outside the building, and then when they go out, they yeah. So it's always good to quit smoking if you can only. So who was here yesterday? I'm scrolling up. Who else have anyone ask question? Okay. Pwede maghatag kayo ng link. Pwede at mag-exchange kayo ng link dyan. Okay lang sa akin. Thank you, Azel King, for staying. It really means a lot that you're staying with me, guys. And I hope I have give some information that could also help you survival here in Finland. By the way, about here in Finland, about getting married, they have this culture. They have this about family names, that when finish, when we're here in Finland, we can um, use family names. We can keep our maiden name, even though when we are married, we can also use our husband's name, and we can use your maiden name with the dash and then the husband's family name, or also the husband can take the woman's family name. And when you give birth to your child, it's also a free will. No need to always use the husband's family name to the child. What's this? You can always agree with your partner if you want to use the lady's name, the mother's name, or the father's name. And also here in Finland, that when the mother is when both parents become Finnish citizenship, you can the children also the children underage also become automatically Finnish citizenship. If both parents are, for example, Finnish and Filipino, the children underage, they are also becoming automatically Filipino citizen and Finnish citizen. When they reach 18 years old, then that child can choose what nationality she want to keep. Thank you, Azel. Later, kung mag-live ka, I will also join. I'm off right now we have winter holiday here, so I'm taking advantage of this day off, and I'm actually really shy before this before this live starting today. Oh my god, I'm getting so nervous. My face My face so hot and so red, but I'm trying to boost my confidence, and I'm practicing to boost my confidence. So I really need this, because especially with as media students, I really have to face my customers and make a deal with them and with the prices, and so I really need this boosting my confidence. Unsa man ning link si Buwana? Chef Dab said, mananghid tani host, oy, kay makusian niya ta sabugan. Pwede, oy, you can really put your links. Para mag-share naman kayo ng love, okay lang sa akin. Lahat kayo, sabi ko naman kanina, I said earlier today, you can share love. Share love and kindness. So, pwedeng magbaba ng bahay nyo at magtulungan tayo. Thank you, Azel and King. Kaya mo yan, host, tulad nung binuhat mo ang huli na isda, bigay kaya noon. Ano kasi, the ones I made video, I can edit it. There's a lot of repeated words, but I can edit it. So that's why you cannot so much notice. But this one, I cannot edit what I'm writing or what I'm showing. So, but thank you for, uh, mm, thank you for your support and for the comfort also. Really, really means the whole lot. About gay marriage, if someone there, it's here in Finland, gay marriage is possible. You can. I have a friend before, she doesn't know about bringing her, same sex partner to Finland. They have long distance, but she asked me advice, and good thing she approached me actually. So I told her that she should bring her to Finland instead of just looking for work. They get married here, and family ties. Take her as family ties, as her life partner. Can you still see me, guys? Is the camera still on? Okay. Can you still? Oh, yeah. Because I got the other computer. It says that error occurred. A playback. Excuse me for a while. About taking pictures also to, in public places, you can take pictures if you're not concentrating on one subject. And if you're taking a picture on one person, for example, so you really need to have their consent. Yeah. About also YouTuber, for YouTubers, about um, when you post here, in your videos, if you're posting music, sorry, nagdig up ko. When you're posting music in your background, you always have to write like special thanks to uh, and credits to background music, and you mention always the artist and the song, and if possible also you share also the link where you get that sound, because it's a copyright thing. And also, if you want free music, you go to Ben Sound. Aside from YouTube Music, you can go to Ben Sound Music. There's a lot of um, free downloads there also, and a lots of variety of music you can download from there, which are royalty free. What's that? Copyright free or royalty free music. It's just important for them that you give the link where you get the music. That's all. I actually feel now a bit relaxed than the first few minutes. Yes, no copyright music. That's right, Azel King. Or they call it also royalty free music. Hmm. By the way, where are you getting your music in case background music? Cebuana in Finland, Azel King, Chef Doves, and others who are in the chat. You can share your where you got your music. And by the way, if you're, for example, singing that a song, always put cover, mention the artist name. Like for example, if you're singing Boyzone, and put the title and put cover if you're singing that song. And if for example the background music where you get that music, you also put that. Always uh, give credit, mention those people always. Chef Dav says, mulakaw sa co-host kay mamunit ko og lata og bote, maayo na lang pamalit og tinapay. I also do that actually when I live in Tampere. Huy, grabe. Oh, I got 200 euros for one night sa mga bote at lata. Imagine, parang akong nagtrabaho dyan sa parang um, 20 na oras sa isang gabi. Lang ko lang nakuha. Ano kasi yon yung that was Labor Day actually when I get it. I ask, it's kind of funny because I asked my husband, can I borrow your car? I didn't tell him that where I'm going. He thought I'm going dancing. I'm going dancing. And then I bring a lot of plastic. I cover that car with garbage bags, and then I put newspaper so it will the wetness from the bottles will absorb in the newspaper. So it's really full. The car seat, the car seat I already pulled, and I was driving like this already because it's so full of bottles everywhere, from the trunk, from the back seat, from the right side of the car, it was full of bottles. It was so funny, but I'm so happy to get over 200 euros. Oh, I, you know, it was a really funny moment. That was Labor Day, and normally the culture of Labor Day here in Finland is like at 12 midnight in the center where the water is in the bridge or like this. They always like give a toast, and they have champagne, all kinds of drinks, and they just throw it. It's like it's raining with bottles, empty bottles, and and I take only plastic and tin cans, which are not um, not heavy to carry. And I rush and I park the car just behind where the bridge. So it was kind of really funny. Kiru P Blogs, welcome. Thank you for commenting there. Yeah, yan ang tinatawag na discarding Pinoy. Basta may gagawa na paraan, basta sa malinis na paraan. It's really good. Yes, that's very true. That's actually one way to earn money, extra money here in Finland. And also, I'm sharing also to you, those who wants to sell um, food, mga kakanin. Welcome kayo sa Pinoy Food Buy and Sell sa FB group ko. You can join there. If you haven't heard about it, you can join there. It's all over Finland membership and just for Filipinos, exclusive for Filipinos in Finland actually. And one way also of earning money is actually picking berries in the forest, and then you bring that one you pick up to the where in the marketplace where they sell those. They will buy your berries. Especially if you live in the countryside, they will buy your berries. There are sometimes stall that buying berries. And also about other ways of earning money is also that, do you know that there's a website, Tori Pistifi? You can actually get items there for free. Lots of people are they just want to recycle and give the some things to people for free, like microwave, some laptop, furnitures. You go to Tori, TORI.fi, to get free stuffs. Like there's so many like wall mirrors, children's toys, clothes, whatever you can find there. There's really lots of things there. And they leave their phone or email, and you can email the owner. And the thing is that when it's first come, first serve when you take the items. So you always, if you want to take the furniture, then you have to go as soon as possible to get that furniture. Otherwise, they will give it to somebody else. And by the way, if you want those free items, you choose the word anetan. It's giveaway. Anetan in Finnish, it's giveaway. So you choose that and just take off the selling mudan, wakratan. Take those tick it off and tick on, check it on those ones that are anitan. Tapos, pwede nyo ibenta yun, guys. Kaya, it's really extra way of um, earning also that I can give you. So, lechonera, ayun pala ang, you mean the blue one. Now, you're blue ka na. Moderator ka na. Pag summer, marami paraan kumita. Can you share how to earn money on summertime? If you know, I think if you know also how to pick, especially cantarelli, mushrooms in the forest, you can, and supilo pero it's also a kind of mushroom. It's a dark mushroom. You can also sell that also, fresh or dried. You can sell that. That's a lot. There's a lot of people who are interested with those. Magbaba kayo ng bahay dyan, ha, para yung iba makapag-share ng kindness sa inyo at ng love. Lichonera said that magtanim ng gulay, mangisda, manguha ng berries sa forest at mushroom sa forest. I translate in English. You in summertime you can there's a lot of ways to earn money by planting vegetables, fishing, picking berries from and mushroom from forest. Kirop mahirap, so pasensya. I'm always mispronounce Kirupi blogs. Hello, sir, Chef Davs in Finland. Done na po. Mag-share kayo ng love dyan, ha? Mag-share kayo ng kindness. Sa akin din, kung wala pa, share din kayo sa kindness sa ano. Chef Dav said, sa mga didikit sa akin, dito bukas. Okay. Kayo na lang magbasa niyan. Lichonera said, yes, she said she's buying mushroom every year. Oh, you're buying mushrooms every year? That's, yeah. I wish I know myself how to pick up mushrooms. This Pinilakang, shout out to Pinilakang Lakbay. He have a she's picking up mushroom and he taught me how to pick up mushroom, but I still cannot get how to do mushroom. And Sami says Tervi Maiko. That's actually my Finnish nickname, Maiko. Terve Same. Hello, hello to Sami also, and he's also help me pick up teach me how to pick up supilo babero mushroom. Thank you for that. And he also give me mushrooms also, frozen mushrooms. And tomorrow we're gonna eat that mushroom with my husband's relatives. Thank you for that mushrooms. So the mushrooms, actually, you can dry it. You can actually put them to freezer also for your consumption also. And also you can put it in jar. I don't know how to really preserve that in jar also. I think they put a little bit of vinegar. It's like pickled mushroom. Okay. Chef Doves have, you can just read that um, advice from Chef Doves. Hello, Chef Mars. Where are you? Welcome. Thank you for visiting me. I wasn't really able to visit your live chat today. Live. I was so stressed, and it's like this live was taking so much effort for me as first timer, and I have to think of all the topics that's necessary, so I will be prepared also. Thank you, Sammy, again for coming and visit me. Don't go anywhere. if you have if you have something to share for, you can write in Finnish also. I will translate for you. If you have uh, tips for foreigners here in this chat, you can give us tips on how to survive here in Finland. Any advice you can give will be helpful. Don't forget to share the love. Put your house. Hello. Hello, our three Jamaican mini chefs. Thank you for visiting me. I'm really, really happy. She makes a lot delicious food. I really like those blends they make there in her channel. I really, really love it. Doves, humanako. Okay, gusto mo our three Jamaican mini chefs, do you have any questions about Finland? Would you would like to know? Just put a message for us. Chef Dav says that he would like to experience picking mushroom at and cooking that in his blog. I would like to learn that also. Maybe this Noemi can also come and we can cook it here. When I first came to Finland, actually, I will tell you my experience. Uh, it, it was actually June 8, 1988. It was there was my mother was picking me up in the bus, and when I start leaving, we start leaving the airport, and then the ride was about from Vanta Airport to Helsinki City. It was very there was no one in the street, really, no one walking in the street. There was not so much population here in Finland, and I was like, is where are all the people? I only see buses, I only see cars, but no one is walking outside. So it's like, are there zombies here living? That was my first impression. It was so funny. And, Hindi ko alam yung, I don't know what OTW. Okay. How do you dress? In Finland? Um, Actually, here in Finland, we have 4 seasons. We have winter. After winter, we have spring. That when the snow are melting, that's spring. And then there comes summer when the flowers are blooming. The trees are also leaves are blooming. Uh, the summer. Sorry. First again, winter is where there's a lot of snow, and then spring when the snow are melting, and then summer. Spring also is that when the flowers start blooming and the trees start having leaves, and summer, that's also uh, we flowers fully bloomed, and then go back to autumn. That's when the colorful reddish, orange, yellow leaves are dying and falling. So in winter time, we really dress up depending on the temperature. We dress up very like I normally dress up one cotton cloth as a long sleeve, and then I still put a thicker jacket, maybe like a material fleece or wool, and then more like a thermal jacket still, and then with the hat, the hat is needs always to be, I mean, the head needs always to be covered, and we cannot go out actually when our head, when we just came out from shower, when our hair is wet. It's not really good to go out, because the hair, if you don't have a hat and your hair is wet, it becomes ice. So it's always too good to cover the head. And also when there's no headdress and the cold temperature is so high, then um, you could all actually get headache. So it's always to keep covered your ears, your head, and then put a scarf also, and then pants. When pants also, when it's under 10 minus 10 degrees, you can just put normal pants. But if over minus 10 degrees Celsius, then you have to really put thermal clothing, thermal jackets. Yeah, a thick one. It's like you could look like Michelin tires. And summertime, it's a little bit cold when the wind is, and then there's no sunlight, so it's really cold. But otherwise, we can wear shorts on summer. We can wear slippers on summertime, and it gets colder. Just you slowly just put clothes more and more until the winter time. And then when springtime, you just dress lesser and lesser as it get going warmer and warmer. Thank you for that question, our 3 Jamaican mini chefs. Shout out for her. Visit her lovely channel. Yes, it is very cold. We do put a lot of layers here. Clothing. Baba kayo ng bahay ha. Mag-love, share love kayo. Or kasama workplace nyo ng sirado. I cannot. We have a long winter here in Finland. Um, Winter starts here about November, December, January, February, March. That's about 5 months. And by April, it starts becoming spring, and May already a bit cold summer already. And our summer here is actually not. It's about plus 24 degrees Celsius maximum average. So it's really, really, our three Jamaican mini chefs said, so it's really, 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 I see that on your videos. Yes. By the way, we went fishing today. We get 8 fishes. I took a new video of it. We're really happy, and we were 4 people there. So after we took there, um, we ha- we make a division who gets how many fish. So we got 2 small fishes and 1 fish. Hindi ko na binabasa yung mga ano niyo ha, yung unless mag-question kayo. Okay ra na daw man. Thank you very much, our 3 Jamaican mini chefs. By the way, what's your location? What country? Yes, it's really nice to do fishing here. My husband was laughing because we Filipinos, they will always like to eat the head part. I have lots of head actually. Good for what's this inununan way of it. It's like adobo way of cooking. Salamat, Chef Mars, for visiting. Share love naman. Share love to Chef Mars. Our 3 Jamaican mini chefs. England, you're in England. Nice country. It's also quite cold there. Yes. Mm. I have been actually to where's that? Manchester, um, Manchester, East Midlands, Luton, London, and but I have never been really so far out in England. England is a very nice country actually. I really love there. I actually worked for Ryanair before, this airline, and Stansted was our base of Ryanair. So those those who are dreaming to become a flight stewardess, for example, especially having a height like me, under 6 centimeters. What's that? Under 160, you can actually apply for Ryanair. They're not so strict with height, actually. As long as you can reach the upper uh, luggage department, compartment, then they will take you. But the requirements, you need to be a European citizen to apply there. And you can work anywhere in Europe, and you can be based in anywhere in Europe. But I just need to like stop working there because I miss Finland, so I came back to Finland. I was actually assigned in to work in Bremen, Germany. England. So we have 4 seasons here as well. It's not as cold as your country. Yes, because we are, I think, upper, almost in the Arctic Circle. Actually, there are in this side of the country, we have this aurora borealis, the northern lights. But me, I'm scared to go outside. The aurora borealis always comes when there's no it's when the sky is not cloudy, and it's normally comes on midnight. So it should be a clear sky, and it should not be raining. So then the aurora borealis, the northern lights, will come out. What qualifications do you need? What do you mean by this qualification? Do you mean the flight stewardess? I think they don't really have age limit. I went to training. You can train anywhere if you apply for um, cabin crews, stewardess, for Ryanair. They have about, I think, less than 3 months training, and you have to pass all the tests that they. It's like there's an everyday test, and there's a lot of memorization actually that you have to do. And I remember that one of the requirements to qualification, that you should be able to swim, I think, 50 meters, swim in the swimming pool. So, and then me, I don't know how to swim. I swim like a dog. Like this. I swim like this, and I really practice. The qualification, you don't have to like really swim. It's like a freestyle swimming for 50 meters. Then you can, and I don't know. I don't remember about the age limit. I don't think there's none, as long as you pass the test. And I remember, because I'm short, they have a requirement also. I think 159 or 158. I don't remember. Um, and I am only like 152 or 153. So my husband like really pull my neck and stretch my legs so I will look tall, and I have to walk tall. And but gladly they didn't check my height when I went for interview. I walk with heels, and when I got the job, I don't even know how to put makeup. It's a requirement that we have to wear heels at least 4 centimeters long, and then we have to wear always makeup, and I'm not, as you see, I'm not using makeup at all. So and I don't know how to put makeup, so I'm just like putting, just making sure I have makeup on so they don't kick me out from work. That was really, really very funny experience for me. Thank you. You said you're funny. I am funny. By the way, even I still swim like a dog. I remember when I was already at the training, and then um, we have to practice. They want to see how we swim, and then the next thing we have to do is then we have to grab our um, someone, the head here, and then we have to grab someone while swimming. That it's like saving someone, and we're swimming. And I think it took me so long to to get to the side of the swimming pool, but at least I passed it. Uh, that was really funny experience. Lots of funny experience. I think I was the oldest there in the most of the crew there. I actually 18 years old, and then me, I was already 30 plus when I was there. So but I think we started in that training about 25, and then there's only like 15 left of us left, and every one of us was assigned in different places. Some went to Stansted, London, some went to Spain, some went to, but me, I'm the only one who went to Bremen. Any more questions? Are three Jamaican? Anything that else that interests you about Finland? Are three Jamaican? I'm making your um, blue. I'm making your mark blue. What places would you recommend us to visit? In Europe, or in Europe, or in other parts? Well, I just remember Iceland is really very nice. It's like totally. It's like totally different from what I normally see, because um, there's like no trees at all. It's like a desert, but it's like with the brown soil. It's really different, and I love that pool, where mineral pool, what they have mixed with water, and what's that, mountain water, and I think they mixed that with seawater, and it's really nice to swim there. And they have gorgeous waterfalls, and uh, what's this, from the ground there's that popping water. There's a lot of those in Iceland. Hello, Ezos World TV. Hello, welcome. Thank you for visiting. Yeah, I give you jacket. Um, Yes, Finland is very, very nice to visit also. Our three Jamaican mini chefs said it's Finland is very nice to visit. It's very simple country, very humble, and and it's modern also, modern city. There's a lot of places you can go here, lots of national parks, and it's free to go in. There's waterfalls also, it's free to go in. There are museums, free museums that you can go in, like the public museums, like there's like a collection of old money, and for children museums there are also mummy collections there, and there's many free museums that you can go in. Some museums you can go in like depending on what day and for certain hours. Some museums are all free. There's about 20 museums that you can enter for free any day. And also there's a very new modern library also. They call it, I think, OUDI, I think. Someone may correct me if I'm wrong, the name of the newest library. There is 3D printer there, and sewing for people to use, latest model of sewing machines also, and 3D printers. Hindi, I don't know what is that red marks and how you, maybe you can explain me as a word. So, bago lang kasi ako. What places? Yes. What places I recommend in Finland? You can visit me here also in Kuhmo. But it's about, from Helsinki, it's about 650 kilometers from the city center. Yeah, to here. And in Helsinki, there's a lot of things to see also there, because it's their first stop. Then coming to Kuhmo is like you have to take a train, train or bus to the Helsinki city, and then another long distance train to, or bus from Helsinki to Kuhmo. By train, it's 6 hours to 7 hours. By bus, it's about 9 hours, and then and you stop in Kayani city, and that's about 2 hours away still from my home. So far, but it's really beautiful here. And in Kuhmo, we have water. There's this lots of river rapids, which we have there, in which I have a video of the fire truck. We there's a nice rapid there. Hello, Esa's World TV. Oh, sister of Noemi, si Pinay Vera. Welcome. Yes, I meant that library near the Helsinki train station. That's a modern, new, nicely built with very nice architecture. Nice in Korea. Esa's World TV said nice in Korea. Korkia Sari. So our three Jamaicans mini chef, Esa's World TV is also recommending you, in case you visit Finland, the Korkia Sari Zoo. It's also an island. You can also have a picnic there, and it's also a zoo at the same time. You can either walk or take what's this? mm, barge, a small boat. Yes, it is far. I do live far. Here where I live, it's we don't actually have public transportation. Most people here who lives here are farmers, construction workers. Um, by the way, the farmers here, like my husband, his parents are farmer and fisherman because they live in the lake, and that's how my husband really know how to fish and hunt. And here, if you when you live in the countryside, you know this Valio, the milk factory or any milk factory. If you want to take produce milk, like you can um, ask the value that you want to take care of uh, the cows that for milking, and they will provide you that, and then you have to feed the cow and milk the cow and like this. I have seen it before, but now my husband's parents retired, so and people from here in the where I live, we hitch by car, neighbor's car. We ask someone to drive us to the city, or or most of the people, even students, have car. And job places here in where I live is also mostly like part-time only and 4 hours job offers only, or 3 times a week, and it's not worth it to drive a car for that actually short hours of working. It's like all your money goes to gasoline. So it's good to always have permanent work so you can pay for that gas. That's what I think. That's my opinion. So now I'm actually thinking out of the box, out of that I can earn outside this place. So that's why I am studying media, so I can work online, and also I can have this YouTube channel in case after school I don't get the job right away. So this is why I really trying to think out of the box, out of this place, to get a job, to get a kind of income for myself, because in Finland every individual have to work, have to make own living. Otherwise, the couples cannot really survive if one is only working. Because in Finland culture, as husband and wife, it's normally, if they are just earning an average salary, there are always like half, everything half rent, half water, half electricity, and maybe husband and wife can um, have separate bills of like phone bills. They can pay themselves separately. Otherwise, there, if one only supports, and otherwise the other half will not have enough money for spending. Esas World TV says museums in Helsinki. Yes, there is a lot of free museums in Helsinki, public museums. And there's also outdoor museums of old houses. So you can imagine living in old houses and there's no heater at those eras. If Asel is Asel's King still here? Yes, you are still here. By the way, I've checked about the free hobbies for children, you can go to, if you live in Vanta or Helsinki, so you really have to go to the public office of information of Vanta, for example, and ask from there what hobbies for children that you can participate. They have lots of free hobbies. Any cities, you can always ask. If you live in other cities, you can ask your city administration and ask for that info, if where your children can get that hobbies. Hobbies like dancing, um, art, music. So you can put your kids for free in those hobbies. So just ask your city government, city area, if like from Vanta, go there. And Helsinki, go to that area. If you live in Kokkola, go to that area also. May Lehtos said that Kuhumu is a beautiful city, one of the best places to spend the summer. Yes, it's very, very true. May Lehto have been here many times and she loves it. Their family loves it. Um, Taga Lopez, thank you for visiting. You're Noemi. You're Noemi's sister. I'm gonna write your. I don't know if I have shared the love with you already. Our three Jamaican chefs, others will share love to you. When was the last time I visited Helsinki? The last time, I think that was December. I have worked in Helsinki 18 years plus 5 years. That's 23 years altogether, and 5 years in Tampere, and 6 years now in Kuhumu. Eza's World. Hi Ate Tagalopez. At Tagalopez, thanks. Okay. So Lechonera, Finland, Pinay Vera, and Esa's World TV are siblings. Good to know. Esa's World TV. I think I have support you already, but I will check just to be sure. I send you the love and kindness. We can share kindness and love here. You leave a comment in my in this. Leave a comment. Others will share love to you. Okay. You can share love also. Everyone can share love. Yeah, Lechonera, Finland. I understand that ESA World is TV is your sibling, kapatid, sibling. ESA World TV in Neovola, that means Neovola is like a child care, healthcare. Have a paper, can get a paper information. It's free or everywhere in the advertising wall in store. There. What do you mean the paper information? Yeah, let's talk also about the Neovola. Neovola is for health care. And most in Finland, most child health care is under 18 years old. Underage in Finland is under 18 years old. 17 under. Oh, 17 and under is underage. So they have right to free health care and dental care. And Neovola is actually for the babies, I think. Haha, late si ate nagbasa at Tagalopez is my friend te. Sinong Tagalopez? At Tagalopez is my friend te. Tagalog. Hindi ko naintindihan. Tagalopez is my friend te. Is Tagalopez here? Wow, congratulations te sa haba ng panahon mo dito sa Finland. Thank you very much. Oo, I am really so long and I was actually lost here in Finland. I actually thought that Finland was America. Like, we Filipinos, we always think anyone from abroad are Americans. I am one of those people actually. I didn't know where is Finland. I thought I'm going to America when I went to the airport in the airplane. So, but actually now when I was 18 actually I started traveling around by myself. So I know a lot of countries that are um nice to live with and safe and like this. So that's why I I I really I can recommend places where if for those Filipinos who'd like to go abroad, I can recommend what countries that you can really work where you can work safely. Esas World say, te kanina pa siya dumaan naka big bigi two times bigi na lang. I don't understand. Actually, actually I am not really fluent in any languages. I'm not so fluent in English, but at least my English is understandable. I know, and I'm not fluent to Tagalog because I left Philippines and I was just only 18, and I speak Bisaya, and now I feel like my English is so rusty for living so long here in Finland, and I speak Finnish to my husband, basic Finnish. So I feel like my English is becoming more rusty. I cannot. Every time I speak, I always think of Finnish, Tagalog. What is the Tagalog? What is that Finnish? And Sometimes I that's why sometimes I'm like lost for words. Um, kanina siya dumaan ng be hihi to me too. I don't know where's Finland. SS World, what location or what country are you? Aren't you in Finland? Oh, okay. SS World say me too. I don't know where is Finland before. Yeah, every time in Philippines also, when we go there and we tell we are from Finland, and then they said, "Where in America is that? Where?" They thought it's part of America. Yeah, because I think that's because probably when we are studying at school, we don't really have maps at all. So we don't, and but teachers taught us about these countries and but not showing us the map, any geographical map. So that's why we doesn't really know where is that country and where is that country. So now that we're here abroad, so we know where is now Finland and where is America. Now we it's a proof that Finland is not America. And we use also to call all tourists that comes to Philippines like Joe, hey Joe. But we don't really mean that because we're just ignorant those times before we go abroad. So May Lehto said perheniovolized for children under 7 years old, where they check the development of the kids. After that, the school will check the development of the kids. Thank you, May Lehto, for clarifying that. So the family child care, health child care is for children under 7 years old, where they check the development of the kids. After that, the school will check the development of the kids. Esas world, no power ang ninja if without picture. B2B means background na lang siya now. It means anyan siya naka-on lang ng video mo. Okay. Di siya magsasalita. Okay, thank you very much. Majority, that means. Yeah, there's a lot of still words that I don't know. A lot of Filipino words I don't know. Lots of slang. When I went to Philippines to visit, there's lots of slangs I don't know. There's like changing the lots of words. And especially this abbreviation text, I don't really get it often. Like I have to guess what does that? Is that Bisaya? Is that Tagalog? Or yes. So May Lehto, children can have free hobbies like basketball, dance, etc. They also have youth centers for more hobbies. Also, churches and other associations have hobbies for kids. That's very true. Thank you for sharing that information, May Lehto. It's really useful for people here. Finland, yeah, that's what my my first husband's actually same as your name. um, May Lehto, speak Finnish ate. Um, say Mitakulo. Terbituluwa. Tasta mungkanabani. I said, how are you and welcome to my channel. Stevoy yaka rakauta ya. I'm trying to say now kindness, but I don't know in Finnish what is kindness. I just said that share your love and kindness. I'm trying to say that in Finnish. Ate, sa laptop late ang message. Use your mobile or tablet to read the message. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thank you. Tambayang OFW, thank you for visiting. Share love with others and kindness with others here also, okay? Everyone share kindness. Thank you. Big shout out to Tambayang OFW. Read the message on your gadget para dili magbas. Okay, I will. Thank you for the tip. I will do it now. I'll check. The last message was Esas World TV. Tambayang OFW, where is your location? What country is your location? Please comment also. Please comment in my later, so I can share you my love. Others also can share your love. Everyone can hug here, okay? Oh, that's nice. Is Abu Dhabi Saudi? Abu Dhabi. Mega shout out at OFW. Tambayang OFW, do you have questions? Maybe you'd like to move to Finland? Oh, okay, UAE. So that's with the Dubai. Dubai. Yeah, I think so. Dubai, Abu Dhabi. What was the capital of UAE? Capital of UAE. Yeah, I think I was there. I was there. In Dubai also. It's very, very modern city. And I love that the white, where they where they pray. Mosque, the mosque. But we were staying mostly. I was only like one day into Abu Dhabi and maybe 14 days in Dubai. Hmm. Maglagay ka din sa bahay mo dyan, OFW. Um, I have yesterday those who were not here around, so I'm gonna talk about important issues like salaries. Do you want to discuss about salary? Here in Finland, the minimum salary is for people who wants to come to Finland. For example, the immigration minimum salary requirement is about 1,300 euros. So that's about. I'm just calculating what is that in Philippine times. Is it 58 rate now? 58 pesos for 1 euro. So that's 75,400. That's the minimum salary. But if you're working in the restaurant, like you can earn until 1,800 euros to 2,000 actually. And and cleaning and cleaning office workers, they almost have the same salary. Cleaners and workers, they almost have same salary because here in Finland we practice equality, that every employee can survive. So that's why it's really important for Finland, unlike other places. And salary of nurses, there's not so much difference salary of nurses. So here in Finland, no one can really afford like a full-time nanny or full-time cleaner, housekeeper at home because except maybe for business people who are um, earning more than average. Tambayang OFW. Okay. Ate, gamit ko ng night boat para pag gusto mo i-promote na friends. Hindi ko alam. Narinig ko yung night boat pero hindi ko alam. Yes, te. I want to know about salary. Okay, we'll jump back to the salary. Salary, yeah. And in Finland, so you can only work 7.5 hours a day, maximum 8 hours a day for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. I mean, sorry. 5 days in 1 week, and then about 7.5 hours to 8 hours per day. So if you exceed uh, 8 hours, for the first 2 hours is you get 50% more of that salary. So that is the ninth and 10th hour of your working long day, the overtime pay. And then the next 2 hours after that is like 100% additional. So if you're earning like €10 an hour, then the additional is, if 100%, that is then €20. With this is 50%, then your salary becomes 15 euros per hour. And also um, during Sunday, it's double pay. And also you have to remember that there is called il talisa, evening additional fee pay. And I think if you work really like very very early morning, like 2 a.m. and 4 4 a.m., that's another also like additional pay for those weird hours. And the Sunday used to be before 50%, but it's no longer. It's Saturday is just a normal day. So salary per hour, or it's just the same. And so if you have Sunday work, and sometimes your employer will give you 4 days in 1 week, because for example, if you have Sunday, so that's double pay. And for employer to avoid paying you that Sunday double pay, they will just give you 4 days working days in that week. And it's always important here in Finland that that's why they have this working act, that you will be paid appropriately, you will be compensated from your overtime work. So if you have problems with this, and if you have still doesn't belong to the union, you can go to an office. Even though you don't belong to the union, there's an office called SAC. I'll just check it quickly. SAC, SAK, SAC, what it means. Anyway, this SAC is, I will put it here where you can ask help. I will write it here. SAC is the fee. It's the place where you can ask help if you have problem with your salary. Like probably uh, Chef Davs, or who was here earlier, you said your salary was less than €2. You can go there also and ask for information. Okay, Night Boot is moderator to help. Where is Night Boot? ESA World. Yes, it's minimum. Until now, te. This is Esa's world question. Is it until now? What do you mean until now? And yes, it's true. The salary is enough for renting and billing. Yes, if you're if you're one person. So if you are here in Finland, it's really good to share your apartment. Otherwise, you end up just paying all your bills with just of your salary, and you save so little, maybe just 100 euro or 50 euro in a month if if you don't share with anyone, or sometimes none. You have no savings at all if you go solo, living alone. Yes, it's minimum for one person, but if you bring family, then it's another matter. What is this topic, May? Night boat. It's more. Um, where as a world, where can I find the night boat? Night boat. Host. How much house rent here in Finland? The house rent actually depends where you live. It varies always what part of city province you live in Finland. But in Helsinki, we talk about Helsinki. Solo apartment could cost about 1,000 euro. The cheapest, I think, about 1,000 euro. But if you share with someone, you could probably then you pay half half. So if you share, if you have get fair share. Host, how much house rent in Helsinki area? I have read that. Thank you. I hope it answers your question. Yeah, it is actually depends. As a world said that it depends in Finland's area and how big and how small or a new building. But actually, if there's many of you who want to share same apartment, it's the bigger the apartment, the lesser the rent. And if you there's more of you sharing one apartment, then it's actually cheaper sharing rent, share renting. And when you're renting a house, you have to consider the electric bill. Actually, here in Finland, the water is so cheap. You mostly like pay per head. And I don't know about the houses. In the buildings, you pay per head, but I don't know about the houses. Maybe May can share that, or others there can share also. So um, then the electric water is cheap, and then by the way, those TV we used to have pay TV license. Every house have to pay TV license. But now I think it's already deducted in tax straight to the taxes. All the people are deducted TV for TV. So now it's like you can just connect anytime the TV because all are paying through tax. No more TV license, not like before. And also, you have to consider also about the bus tickets, monthly bus tickets. You're lucky there where um, you live in metropolitan areas because you have really good buses connection transport. And also in every house, mostly many houses, they have sauna. So you're actually entitled, every apartment are entitled to have sauna woro, sauna schedule. You just ask your landlord if you want to go sauna, you can ask for time. They will let you choose the time you can go sauna. And you cannot change the sauna time actually. So, but it's not also a must you go there. I remember before we live in Helsinki, like there sometimes we can go with that schedule we got. It's like we go only like one time a month, two times a month. But if you really make time, then you can, of course. But at least I think it's once a week. They have the right to go sauna, and also there's also a storage room. Every apartment building have storage room. So it's it's actually, you're right. Every, you have to ask if you don't know about that. And also about the garbage disposal, you can if you don't have the key to the garbage disposal, in case you don't know where to throw your garbage, you always ask your landlord also about that information, because sometimes we don't know what our rights. When we are foreigner, we don't know. Many Finnish people know already, but we foreigners don't know what are rights in that building. Some buildings actually also have even where you can wash. They have washing machines and drying room that you can use. You just have to schedule your time. So all these you can always schedule. And also some apartment buildings, they also have, they call it kerhotila. It's a hobby room, or some people also do party there. Actually, you can ask the landlord, can I, do we have yuhulatila or kerhotila that I can use for this certain time, and to that I can use for my baby's party or like that. You can ask your landlord also. You make a schedule with them. And if you have party, because people in the building, they know don't usually noise, so inform your neighbors also that you're having a party, because here in Finland you cannot make a noise anymore. I think after 9 p.m., especially if it's working day, and also in the weekend, because sometimes when your neighbors complain to you, they have the right to kick you out from the apartment building where you live. So you really, really be careful also. Um, May Lehto said, it depends on where you get the housing, private sector, public sector, or student housing sector. Private sectors will take 2 to 3 months deposit. Public sector, you will wait in the waiting list. So what she said is that um, the public sector. Let's talk about the public sector more. Um, Government housing. It means government housing. So um, most it takes there's so much people in queue to get that. It really takes so much time and to apply for that, but that rent is really really cheap, and especially they give um, more priority, especially to families with children. So it's so they make quick decisions for especially for families. Is there any student here? Most of the student housing it's actually sharing. There's only rooms there. And actually there are also family student houses also for I mean student housing for families actually. Yes, and if you rent apartment, they in private sector you really need to they ask for a deposit and sometimes rent in advance for the first month. So the rent is always paid at the beginning of the month. And don't never always pay your bill on time, because if you for example need to move out from that apartment, and then um, they have what's that guy who I forgot the term for that, realtor, the one who let you see the house for preview. So they have they can check your credit line if it's good or bad, then you will not get that house. I mean, for foreigners like us it's really really hard to find an apartment. They actually trust Finland people more, Finnish people their own more than us foreigners. So it's actually good for us to keep our credit line good as well. Yeah, don't be late with your payments. And for example, if you're late for your payments, you like if the deadline for payment is um, 4th of that month, then and if you're delayed 2 days or 1 day, you can tell that sorry, I will be delayed for 1 day or 2 days, 1 week. So there will be no issues. Yes, it is. Here, like here in Kuhumo, with the 500 euros, you can actually rent a house with a sauna already, with beach side like this. It's really cheap, and it's not so competitive also, because there's a lot of apartments free and housing free. That's why they go as low as with the rents. Okay, more expensive than Helsinki than countryside. That's right. So there is my comment that SAK is where you ask for help when you have problems with your salary and working hours. It's a working act. If your employer make you overtime at work or not paying you right, then you go to SAK.fi. They have actually English. They have Finnish, Swedish, and English in their website. So just click on EN for English. Um, Thanks sa info. Thank you. Welcome, Esa World. You can ask anything. About studio, 6 to 800 a month, 15 to 35 square meters. That's the rent in Helsinki, Vantaa, Espoo. So the last time I checked, actually, Marion, some are really like 1,000 for those, especially in middle in the really city center. But outside, like the very center of Helsinki or very center of Tikkurila, you cannot get that. It's about 1,000. But Marion is right. You can still get some less than 1,000, but by luck. Uh, Thank you, host. Thank you also, Lichunera. You can search Night Boot in Google search that you need to sign up. Okay, I will do that after the live. Is it okay? I will write down so I know more. Yes, it is quite expensive, Lichunera said. May Lehto, living expenses in Finland cost a lot. It's very true. But I think if I compare to England, actually, to Finland and England is way more expensive. They pay by weeks, the rent by they pay their rent by a week, once a week. They pay their rent. Here, at least, we pay once a month. My cousin lives there in London, and that's what. And most people live there. They rent by 1 week at a time, mostly. Before we rent Omikakotitalo in Sinayoki area, it was 2006. So Omakotitalo that means a house, a private house. Hello Mars, welcome again. Have you been listening? I suppose. Thank you very much for sleep. Sleep na lang ko ha. Thank you for visiting. Thank you. Share the love to Mars also here. Oh, Dictionary our rent was yes, monthly in pounds. Where in England did you live? Esa's word. I'm so thankful my husband, since I've lived here in Finland since 2001, and you are very very lucky, Esa World TV. You are very very lucky. It's very rare for many. So may kaya talaga asawa mo. Mm-mm. May Lehto said, in detached houses, you pay for the quality of water you use. In detached houses, so that means like houses, you pay for the quantity of water you use. Yeah. There is a meter, but it depends who is renting the apartment. It can also be per person, per head. Yes, that's true. That's true. Here in Kuhumo, we have also different situation here, because here in where I live, we have own well. We are so far from neighbors, so we have our own well. of water. So we don't pay any water at all. But I remember living in Helsinki, Tampere. It was like we pay only uh, per head, per person or per head. I think it's about 20 euro or 15 euro, 30 euro. It's not really much. It's better than having it in meters, actually. Esa World said, Esa World said, kasi now, smart TV na karamihan. No need use antenna. Um, yeah, I think the people are using less TV and lesser using TV because everything you can see already in the internet. Um, and the TV also nowadays, there's longer advertisements and the shows are repeating all the time. So uh, technology is, changing. Guys, everyone, share your love to everyone here. Share your kindness. Bahala na kayo magdikitan dyan. Love, love. It was quite hard. Kasi now, okay. We buy old farmhouse host since 2008. It was quite cheaper and we renewable. Renew bait? Bate. Mm. Yeah, that must be nice. I can imagine. Are you still selling lechon? Lechonera? Are you still selling lechon and baboy? Diyan pala kayo mag-order sa kay Lechonera pag gusto niyo ng lechon dito sa Finland. At gusto niyo bibili ng baboy na buong-buo. Diyan kayo mag-order sa kanya, ha? Sa dati, espokeskos with me, my time, taulo sa outside sa sauna kaya may idea na kami when pwede gumamit. Oo, but you really have to tell the what's this? You really have to inform that you want that time, so they will put your name on that schedule. Otherwise, they will give it to somebody else. Or maybe you catch someone naked when you enter there next time because other people think that that nobody is there. By the way, as a world, do you like sauna now? Sauna, my first experience in sauna, my I went with my cousin and then we just few minutes. I didn't actually really liked it. It was so hot. But now I actually love it. It's really good on winter time. It's like when you're so cold outside in winter time and then you go to sauna, it's really big relief. And also on summertime, in Finland we have really cold lake and we really have cold lake, so beach. So it's good to like go swim in the lake and then run to sauna when you feel cold and go back to the beach. And that's what um, we do. And it's really, really nice. It's very refreshing. And actually, it's good for Finnish people believe it's really good for blood circulation. It's quite uh, it. Lichonera said it was quite hard to make renovation. Also, we made it 10 years. Wow, that's quite a long renovation, but I'm sure it's worth it. By our own hands. Amazing. That sounds amazing. I wish I also have that skills to to renew what's that? Make renovations here. That's why I'm not showing so much the house because it's so there's so much mess around with my things. It was quite hard, yes. Esa's World is Chef Mars TV. Parang natulog na ata. I think Chef Mars is Oh, Chef Mars still here. How far yan sa um um how far yan te in Helsinki? How many kilometers from Kuhumo? Do you mean? So it's about 650 kilometers where I am now. It's by the border of Russia. Beside, it's about 100 kilometers to Russia from here. Te, good night, te. Tulog na kami. My 5 years old akong makulit. Matulog na daw. Oo, sige. Thank you. Thank you so much for visiting Esa's World. And thank you for your support. Thank you so much. God bless. And good night also. Chef Marsh um just reply you. Esas TV. If you want to know about night boot, just okay. I will watch that night boot tutorial. Thank you so much. I will visit that. So I will know. I will learn more. Please just write a message below. Um, we will end this after 10 minutes. So if you have any other questions, would you like to talk about dual citizenship, Finnish citizenship? Let's talk quickly about um, Finnish citizenship and about your pension. Um, this it's I would advise that you apply for Finnish citizenship. Finnish citizen is very the best passport you can hold actually. I'm not discriminating Philippines, but also if you have work here in Finland, becoming Finnish citizen will secure your pension also, your retirement money. So that means that if you're Finnish citizen, you can enjoy your retirement pension anywhere in the world, anywhere you want to live. You can It will come automatically to your bank. So that's what and about dual citizenship. Um, there are advantage and disadvantage actually in dual citizenship. So the advantage is you get to enjoy both worlds. And a disadvantage, that when you pay both, every both country might require you to pay tax. And also, for example, if you went to holiday and you live in Finland and you went to holiday to your home country, and then Finland will not help you if you're in the other country that you are dual. For example, Philippines. Pag may, if there's calamity there, Finland government will not help you. So that's the disadvantage, because um, so it's best to choose one citizenship. Like me, I choose Finnish citizenship. And about going to Philippines, there is this balikbayan program, um, that you can that for all former Filipino citizens, you are you have the right to get the free visa for 1 year, and including if you travel together with your family, you will also they can get also that um, advantage, that your children, your wife, if Finnish family, your Finnish husband or Finnish wife and children, they can also enjoy that balikbayan program. So when you go to Philippines, I think they need proof. You have to check what proofs they want. Before, it used to be old passport or birth certificate. So bring your Finnish passport, and then you you show it there in, where they check the passport, visa, and they stamp that in your passport 1 year. And if you're traveling with the family, then they will also stamp. You said that's my family, and they will check, and then they will also stamp 1 year for them. Otherwise, if they go separately, they are just like any tourist that I think they get only 21-day stay in Philippines as tourist. So I hope that you have learned from today. There's many things that you have learned today, and I hope tomorrow I will also have live tomorrow at the same time. Pinas time is 1 a.m. and Finland time it's 7 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday. So welcome if you'd like to come and visit again. And thank you for your undying support. Thank you so, so much. deep in my heart, thank you so much. And I will mention all the guests here who visited my channel one by one. I'll shout out everyone here. Oh, I cannot really scroll back all the earlier messages, but starting with Chef Dows, shout out. Hazel and King, shout out. Cebuana and sa Finland, shout out. Shout out to Ulirang Ina, Chef Doves, May Lehto, Lichonera Finland, Sami Tarviainen, our three Jamaican mini chefs, Chef Mars, Esas TV, Esas World TV, Kirupi Vlogs, Ninja ni Naomi Maukonen, Tambayang OFW, and our three Jamaican mini chefs. Shout out and super thank you for your support and for visiting me, and please share love to one another, share kindness always to one another, leave a message, leave a comment so we can share kindness and love, and may God bless you all. I pray for the best for you all. Thank you and good night and good morning in Philippines. And in London, I think it's also good night. And Saudi, oh no, Abu Dhabi, I don't know what's the time difference, so I just say good day or good night. Thank you and God bless you all. Tomorrow I will also have live channel same time. So welcome. Bye. Thank you. So 8 p.m. in London. That's early. Now it's Finland is 10 o'clock. Okay, God bless you all. Love you.